Yes. So I wanted to become a dentist for a variety of reasons, but I made the decision to apply to dental school specifically in order to help other people obtain the idea of a smile. And for me, a smile is really the first form of connection that you have with somebody. I was walking on the street. Is this somebody that I can approach, for example? And to know that they have to be able to make eye contact with you and smile. And so if for some reason you don't feel comfortable smiling with that person, then that is really like a limitation and a barrier to you being able to interact with other people in society. And so I wanted to be there for people in that sort of capacity. So I thought about becoming a dentist when I was a younger child. Mainly because I have a great group of people in my own community. There are three brothers, a dentist, an oral surgeon, and an orthodontist that are very inspiring people. And I really came to realize that these are pillars of the community who are able to provide the things that I'm looking to provide. And when I thought about things that I wanted to change, I thought about my parents, who both are immigrants and don't feel comfortable smiling. They're a little bit more straight-faced appearance that they give off because they're missing teeth and have very crooked and malaligned smiles. And so it's sad because I know that they want to be able to express themselves in the way that other people in our community can because they've been afforded it healthcare. And so because they haven't and they've mainly dealt with extractions, there's no going back from that. And at this point, I would like to be able to provide that for other people and to kind of avoid this sort of access to care issue. The answer to why Columbia for me is definitely why New York and then why Columbia. So why New York is, I feel like you don't need to answer that question. The opportunities that are afforded by knowing the people that exist in New York City itself are endless compared to other places. And so the opportunities was definitely one. And then going back to why Columbia, it was a lot of people that I had already made connections with through programs such as the Summer Medical and Dental Program. And I thought that Columbia would be a great home because of the mentors that it provided. And so knowing that I could come here and interact with people such as Sandy Garcia and Dean Mitchell, who would be able to guide me in my process of providing this population oral health access was really important to me. In addition, I think Columbia University does a very commendable effort and job of providing grants for students to be able to attend if you can't afford. So I think that was definitely another reason that I ended up coming here. So I think nearly every person that you encounter at Columbia is like a leader in their field, and so you can seek inspiration from every sort of person here. But in particular, I've sought out those who really desire to interact with people on a personal level and encourage and be their number one cheerleader. I think the best mentors are those that want to elevate their mentees, which you don't always find in other really intense academic and research settings. It can be very competitive. But at Columbia, I really feel like every single person that I've interacted with wants me to absolutely succeed and pursue all these dual degrees and pursue all these extracurriculars. And no one has said that wouldn't be a good idea, or I think you're overburdening yourself. It's always like, how can I help you do the things that you want to do so that you can help other people? And I don't know if that would be the case elsewhere. So. I think probably Dean Mitchell. He's definitely one of the number one supporters you could have at the College of Dental Medicine, and I think it's very clear through his interactions with students and his willingness to write letters of recommendation, let you know about scholarships and grants and research conferences and opportunities and TA positions, and just increasing awareness of these opportunities, especially for the students who identify with minority groups in the school. He's really just reaching out and making sure and being responsive to emails and questions and stopping by his office and assuring that you have the support that you need to be successful in school. Yes, so there are a number of ways you can be involved with the community at Columbia. I think Columbia does a very good job of providing for its surrounding community in an effort of gratitude and thankfulness for us populating this area. And one of the ways that I feel like I've most specifically been involved has been the Hispanic Dental Association. HSDA is a huge chapter at Columbia, and the Dean Stoller's efforts to support that are outstanding. He's always attended our national conferences, and he funds for every student that wants to go to these conferences to really interact with people that are like them in the profession. Even at a school like Columbia, where you have access to mentors of similar backgrounds, it's still not enough. It doesn't feel like you are walking amidst people like you. It feels like you are fortunate to have been afforded this opportunity. And I think just having HSTA and the inspiration of that has led me to reach out to the community in ways that people have done in the past, which is mainly through community outreach efforts at elementary schools and also through health fairs. And so just this year we've done one in Brooklyn, and we'll be doing one right around the corner, and then a variety more that are happening in the upcoming years. That being said, there's also partnerships amidst the schools that I work with. There's a free clinic provided in Harlem that's run mainly through PNS, but there's a dental component of it that I think has been a beautiful opportunity as well to work interprofessionally among CUMC, and then also provide this dental care that's needed to people who are uninsured or who just cannot afford dental care. I think for me, while it's important to provide us access to this smile for everyone, it's even more important to provide it for those who cannot afford it or who don't even realize its importance because they're worried about things like food stability and housing stability. And if I can be there for them in the capacity to help them with their oral health, being able to increase their oral hygiene habits, being able to talk to them and refer to them to specialists so that they can get the help that they need, so that they can walk into a job interview and feel confident and be able to talk to the person that they're speaking to because they're not in pain and they've brushed their teeth for the day. That to me is so important, and I think helping at that level is something that not everyone wants to do. It's not for everyone. It can be pretty grueling and tiring work, and so I feel like I have a responsibility to help people because I can, and I see them, and I am there for them in that capacity, maybe more than others. So. Yes, probably the number one advice I would give to aspiring dental students or people that are in dental school is to really think about the questions that they want to solve in the community, whether it be small or at large, and then seek out mentors that will allow you to be able to do that, and then run away and do it, and just do not stop until it happens. I think a lot of times the toil of graduate school, of a profession in general, is very long road, disheartening at times, and can seem like you're never going to achieve the things that you hope. And so it's really important to be surrounded by a good support network, and then be reminded of the goal that you have in mind, and hopefully you'll see it one day. So.